Good morning, students. Today's class is organic irritants. Among organic irritants, first today's class is about plants. What are the plants? Toxic plants in our India, which causes toxic effects in mankind. So, what are the main food in our country is in rural area or urban area? Plants are the food products to our country. So many of the plants are cultivated in our India. So among those several number of plants, most of the plants and plant products are poisonous and toxic to the mankind. So now some plants, today's class involves some plants which are most useful among our daily life, which are most toxic to our daily life. So many number of cases involved during these toxic effects of the plants. Some of them are very, very dangerous to children, which are who are very, very close to contact with those plants. Among those plants, for example, Ricinus familiaris, the castor plant is very, very familiar to us. Our children very oftenly use these seeds of this plant for playing purpose, and accidentally they involved in toxic symptoms of the plants. So in Western countries, 5 to 10% of all human exposures reported to poison control centers involving plants only. In India, over 6 to 15% of poisonous cases are involved by the plants, and rural population is still higher, up to 50 to 60%. So what are the classification of plants which are toxic to the mankind, humans? So classification number 1 is oropharyngeal irritant plants. That means these plants, their toxic effects involves the oral cavity and the pharynx. For example, Caladium, Dumpkin, elephant ear, jackin, the pulpit, philodendron, pothos, skunk cabbage, like all these plants are oropharyngeal irritants. Number 2 is gastric irritant plants. Those plants produce irritation and the poisonous effects and toxic effects in the stomach. Those are examples: Amaryllis, black locust, daffodil, glory lily, ground cherry, hyacinth, marking nut, all those plants, rosary pea, spider lily, tomato, all those plants and their products involves the irritants of the stomach. Number 3 is intestinal irritant plants. Those produces toxic effects in the intestinal tract. Those examples are horseshoe nut, chestnut, English ivy, and pokeweed. Number 4th classification of this plant products, organic plant irritant plants, or dermal irritants. Those plants and their latex jelly substance, when the person comes in contact with those latex of the plants, they produce dermal irritants. Those are cashew nut and marking nuts. Those plants involves these dermal irritant plants. So plant toxins, what are the plant toxins? Kingsbury, the scientist who outlined a variety of compounds produced in or absorbed by plants, which cause toxic reactions when ingested by humans or animals. Those are alcohols, alkaloids, polypeptides, and amines. Kingsbury, the scientist, studied about the plant toxins widely and outlined these plant products: alcohols, alkaloids, and polypeptides and amines. Glycosides, under glycosides, cyanogenetic, goitrogenic, all those steroids, anti-terpenoids, and cardiac poisons, oxalates, all those are the plant products which are toxic to the humankind. What is plant toxin? Plant toxins are phytotoxins and toxalbulin. Those are called as phytotoxin or toxalbulin. This is a toxic protein which resembles a bacterial toxin in action and causes agglutination of the red cells with some hemolysis, and it is an antigenic reaction. These plant toxins are toxalbulin, which resembles bacterial toxin and causes agglutination. So phytotoxin is a toxin produced by plant. Ricin, crotin, and heparin are phytotoxins. Ricin, which is plant toxin produced by castor plant, seeds of the castor. Next, animal toxalbulins are snake poisons and scarp poisons, scorpion venoms. So under this, number one is gastric irritant plants. Now, in our textbook, some are most commonly involved in our life are castor plant and their seeds, amadam. It is used as purgative. In olden days, in our childhood, we used to take castor oil as purgative every year. So nowadays, this is not used as purgative. In modern people, and like you don't know the castor oil, I think. In my school days, our parents used to ingest castor oil as a purgative every year. So what are the other common names of castor plant? Molbine, Palma Christi. These are the common names. Botanical name is Ricinus communis. These plant products and plants are very, very important in your practical point of view. They will be put as spotters in your examination, and you have to write what are the toxic part and how do you identify the plant. Identify the plant and their medico-legal importance. We will ask you as a spotter in your practical examination. So, in practical point of view, these irritant plants are very, very important. Among those irritant plants, castor plant is more important. So, this castor plant botanical name is Ricinus communis. This belongs to Euphorbiaceae family. This is widely grown in our rural areas or anywhere in our country. This is perennial, erect branched plant native to India, but throughout the world in temperate and tropical climates it is grown throughout the world. Two types of plants are there. There are dwarf forms and long forms. Dwarf forms are less than 2 meters in height, and tree-like. Number two is tree-like with stout and fibrous roots and soft woody stems with 6 to 9 meters length. Dwarf plants and tree-like plants. Stems and branches are the Ricinus communis. Stems and plants and branches are flushed out as red or maroon color. This Ricinus communis or castor plant, the stem of the plant flushed out as a reddish color or maroon color. Leaves are long with a 1 meter stalk, and these leaves are notched into 5 to 11 palmate lobes with the toothed margins. These are the identifying features of the castor plant. How to identify this is a castor plant in your practical examination? You should write these points. Greenish white to rust colored flowers at the tip of the branches, and size is 6 to 12 inch long. Male and female flowers are found on the same plant, and this fruit is prickly capsulate and contains 3 shiny mottled hard coated grayish brown seeds. The fruit is prickly capsule and contains 3 seeds. Seed pods are green or red, about 1 inch long, and hold elliptical glossy seeds are present. You all know the Ricinus seeds, castor seeds. These are elliptical glossy seeds which are having marbled appearance, mottled with black or brown, gray or whitish colors, 1 to 2 centimeters in length. Ricinus communis. This is the Ricinus communis plant. You can well familiar with this plant. Have you seen this plant? Okay, I hope all you seen this castor plant. What are the uses of this castor plant? Ornamental plant. That means the seeds are used as ornaments, like beads in the chain. Oil extracted from the seeds is used as medicinal, as a purgative. I told you already, as a lubricant in engines. Castor beans have found wide use both systemically and topically for stimulating the breast milk in many countries to use as cattle. Cattle will stimulate by using this castor beans to milk to the production of the milk. The resin, the main active principle is the resin used as a chemical warfare agent and a reagent for pepsin and trypsin, an experimental anti-tumor and immunosuppressive agent, and as a commercial mole killer. That means it can be used as a removal of the moles. What is the toxic part of the castor plant? All parts are toxic, but seeds are more toxic. The toxic principle is phytotoxin. Resin is a toxalbumin, which is super toxic among the plant toxins. Among those super toxins, other toxins are super toxic. Plant toxins are heparin and this econitin. These are the super toxic plant toxins. The resinolic acid, that means castor oil contains resinolic acid. Resin is the super toxic poison of the plant origin. So this is the castor capsules. This is the fruit of the resin, castor plant. Now in this fruit there are the seeds. These are the seeds. You see glossy appearance, mottled with grey or black colored seeds, 1 to 2 centimeters size. So toxalbumins cause severe gastrointestinal lesions. What are the signs and symptoms produced by the toxic principle of the castor plant? Resin. Irritation of the oropharynx, esophagus and stomach, and delayed complications are cytotoxic effects like liver and central nervous system damage, kidney dysfunction, adrenal dysfunctions, and the patient may be asymptomatic during the preceding 1 to 5 days. What is the mode of action? The seeds are harmless when you ingested the seeds, because the outer coat of the outer covering of the seed will not be digested by our gastric juices, so it will be harmful. If you ingest the crushed seed, then the resin will produce the toxic effects. So resin contains 2 polypeptide chains. Number 1 is A and B. The B is the toxic effect produced to the cell wall, and A is damages the protein synthesis. This is the mode of action. It contains 2 polypeptide chains, 2 polypeptide chains held together with a single disulfide bond. The total molecular weight is 66,000, and the chain B is a lectin that binds to the surface of the cell wall and facilitate the toxin entry into the cell by damaging the cell wall. The chain B, the use of the chain B is the facilitate the toxin entry into the cell by damaging the cell wall, and the chain A disrupt the protein synthesis by activating the ribosomal subunit. This is the mode of action. The pulp of the seed contains allergenic glycoproteins which cause allergic dermatitis, rhinitis, and asthma in sensitive individuals. Heme agglutinating agent is not resin, but another lectin, sometimes called as resin. The toxin of the castor plant which causes heme agglutination is resin, not resin. This is the very important difference between the resin and resin. Resin causes the damage of the cell wall and the protein synthesis in the cell, and the resin causes the heme agglutination. What are the clinical features produced by the toxic principle resin by the castor plant? Number 1 is burning sensation in the GI tract and frequent stools, bloody diarrhea, and fluid loss. Signs of toxalbumin. In severe cases, hemorrhagic gastritis, urea nitrogen and amino acid hydrogen levels will be increased. Delayed CNS toxicity may develop. Optic nerve damage is one of the important symptom of resin, not resin. Renal damage also will see serum creatinine is elevated, liver damage will occur, all the liver enzymes will be elevated. What is the fatal dose of the resin? Injection of a single castor seed can be lethal, but actually 8 to 10 seeds are required. Crushed seeds, remember, even a single seed can occasionally cause the death due to anaphylaxis. Parenteral injection of resin can be fatal with dose of as low as 1 milligram per kg body weight. What is the treatment when the toxicity, castor toxicity develops? The latent period between the exposure and the systemic symptoms requires observation for 8 hours. Immediately, you should decontamination, that means stomach wash, activated charcoal, catharsis will be given. I told you the stomach wash, how to give the stomach wash and activated charcoal and the catharsis, what are the actions of the catharsis in the general introduction of the toxicology. So, decontamination is the important step, and next is supportive measures, IV fluids to combat with the circulatory disturbances and monitoring the hypoglycemia and hemolysis and complications of hypoglycemia. You have to treat the hypoglycemia, hemolysis and complications of hypovolemia. So that means supportive measures and the symptomatic treatment. What are the postmortem appearances of the castor plant toxicity? The mucosa of the gastrointestinal canal congested and inflamed, and resin produces hemorrhagic inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract. Dilatation of the heart, hemorrhages in the flora and pericardium will be seen. Fragments of seeds found in the stomach, and there will be hemorrhages in the internal organs. What is the circumstance of poisoning? Accidental poisoning very common in children, but rarely powdered seeds are given for homicide. The powder of seeds causes conjunctivitis and when applied to the eyes. So medical legal importance, resin can be used as a ingredient in the pellets. So they can be used as a pellets in guns. So because it is a super toxic plant toxin, this is the resin involved in a pellet. The next plant is Croton tiglium. The botanical name is Croton tiglium. It is also important. It is also put in your practical examination as a spotter. This plant belongs to family Euphorbiaceae and grows well in Assam, Bengal and the Western Ghats. It is a small evergreen tree with ovate or elliptical leaves which are narrow, pointed tooth and 2 to 4 inches long, varying in color from metallic green to bronze, orange or yellowish. Seeds are oval, smooth, 1 to 2 centimeters long and brownish in color. This is the Croton tiglium plant. You can see. This is the Croton tiglium fruits. These are the leaves. The leaves are narrow, pointed, toothed. Narrow, pointed, toothed leaves. These are the Croton tiglium seeds. So uses the seed oil, the seeds, oil and root extract are used as a purgative in medicine, traditional medicine. Toxic part are stems, leaves and seeds. Toxic principles, crotinoside. Crotinoside is a glycoside and crotin is a toxalbumin. These toxic principles are very important. You should write in your practical examination. Clinical, what are the clinical features of Croton tiglium toxicity? Rubbing the latex of these plants to the face or chewing on the stem resulting in the erythema or swelling and blistering. When it comes in contact with the eyes or face or any skin contact, it will produce erythema, swelling and blistering. In 2 to 8 hours, symptoms of reddening and swelling occurs. 4 to 12 hours, vesicle and blister formation. This is the progression of the toxic effect when it comes in contact with the skin. Injection results in burning pain in the upper GI tract, vomiting, tenesmus, watery or blood-stained diarrhea will be developed, hypotension, collapse, and later coma and death. What is the treatment? Decontamination, same. Treatment of the shock with IV fluids and dopamine. If the hypovolemia or hypotension will not be controlled by IV fluids, then you have to give the inner drops like dopamine and noradrenaline. Administration of cold milk may relieve the GI irritation. Postmortem appearances are same. Inflammation, congestion can be seen in the walls of the stomach, and circumstances of poisoning, accidental or very common. Swallowing of croton oil by mistake when taken in large doses as a purgative. It may be large doses when used as a folk medicine. If you take large doses as a purgative, then toxic effects will be seen. By eating seeds or inhaling their dust also causes toxic symptoms. Suicide and homicide by Crotontiglium seeds are very rare. The root and oil are sometimes taken internally as an abortifacient. It can be used as an abortifacient. And oil is used as arrow poison. It can be used as arrow poison. Next plant is Semicarpus anacardium. It is also will be put in your practical examination as fodder. This common name is marking nut. Botanical name is Semicarpus anacardium. Physical appearance: this is tree belonging to family Anacardiaceae. Grows well in many parts of the country. In our country, many parts it will be seen. This is the Semicarpus anacardium plant. Like this plant will be like cashew nut tree, but you should not mistake it. It bears oblong leaves rounded at the tip. The leaves are oblong. You can see oblong and rounded at the tip. Ash gray to brownish in color. The fruit is referred to as marking nut. It is blackish in color and is heart shaped. The juice of the nut is oily and black. What are the uses? The juice of the nut is used as marking the washed cloths by washermen. The extract of the nut is used to treat various ailments in folk medicine. The extract of the seeds can be used in traditional medicine. The bruised nut is sometimes used as an abortifacient by inserting it into the vagina. These are the marking nuts. Toxic part of the nut. Toxic part is nut. Toxic principles are semicarpal and belvanal. Belvanal, semicarpal and belvanal. These are the toxic principles of the marking Semicarpus anacardium. Clinical features. What are the clinical features? Skin contact with the acrid juice of the seed results in irritation, inflammation, and desiccation and ulceration. Ingestion produces GI distress and blister formation. Severe poisoning results in vomiting and abdominal pain and diarrhea, hypertension, bradycardia, tachycardia, delirium, coma, and later death. Pupils will be dilated. Some important points you should remember. Usual fatal dose is about 5 to 8 seeds or 10 grams of the nut. Treatment: wash contaminated skin with soap and water and treat. Lesions with the help of a dermatologist, or you can treat the erythema, blisteration, and vesication formation can be treated with skin ointments and antibiotics and some moisturizing creams. You can treat the dermal erythematous lesions. Decontamination is the first and activated with the activated charcoal. Catharsis can be given. Milk is beneficial in the gastrointestinal distress. Supportive and symptomatic treatment should be given. What are the postmortem appearances? Blisters are seen in the mouth, throat, and along the tract of the alimentary canal and the mucus of the stomach and the intestines. Circumstances of poisoning, accidental poisoning is common, and the administration of juice as an abortifacient by quacks is dangerous to the individuals. Homicidal and suicidal poisoning is rare. The juice is introduced into the vagina as a punishment for infidelity. To support a false charge of assault, the juice is applied to the skin, which produces lesions, stimulating the bruises. Understand? False charge. That means to avoid in the attendance of the court or some other purposes. If you apply the juice of the marking nut on the skin or face, it may simulate the bruises or abrasions. The juice may be thrown on the body to cause injury. For criminal abortion, the bruised nut is applied to the cervical os. Malingering, that means to pretend disease, this juice can be used. Next is Capsicum annuum. You all know the chilies. Capsicum annuum, red chilies, red pepper. Other common names are chili, chili pepper, sin powder, cherry powder, pepper, crust pepper, Christmas pepper, corn pepper. These are the common names of the Capsicum annuum. Botanical name, Capsicum annuum, Capsicum frutescens. The physical appearance, it is a small herb belonging to family Solanaceae, bearing long tapering fruits which become red when ripe. Pungent odor and taste and contain a number of small and flat yellowish seeds, chili seeds. This is the chili plant. These are the ripe chilies. Unripe chili fruits are greenish color. These are very commonly used in our Indian cuisine as a condiment and a flavoring agent. This powder of the chili powder is used as a condiment in our daily cuisine. But most important is many people will not differentiate the seeds of chili seeds and datura seeds. Datura seeds are same as chili seeds. Many people may be mistaken. So chili seeds are small in color, small in size. Datura seeds are a bit larger. Chili seeds are yellow and datura seeds are brown. Chili seeds are rounded and smooth. Datura seeds are reniform and pitted. Pungent odor, chili seeds are pungent odor and datura seeds are odorless. Pungent taste, chili seeds, and bitter taste, datura seeds. So datura seeds are very for toxic, and you should differentiate these seeds, both seeds, by knowing these differentiating features of the chili seeds and datura seeds. So these are the datura seeds and this size. Chilies, these are the chili seeds, and you can measure this size. These are the datura seeds. You should not mistake the color. You see the color. Yellow are the chili seeds and brown is the datura seeds. Size is small, chili seeds, and this is somewhat a bit bigger, but shape is same. Chili seeds pungent odor, pungent taste, but this is bitter taste. So you should very carefully remember the differences of the chili seeds and datura seeds. What are the uses of chili plant, chili fruits? These fruit and seeds are very popular in Indian cuisine. I told you it is used in pickles and sauces. In medicine, it is sometimes used as a appetite stimulant and carbonative. The main active principle is capsaicin. It is sometimes used in the treatment of neuralgia and diabetic neuropathy. Capsaicin is sometimes used in self-protective repellents such as dog repellents and mace-like agents. So capsaicin is the active principle of Capsicum annuum. The toxic part, fruits and seeds. Toxic principles are: capsicum contains a mixture of 7 or more closely related vanillyl acids with the following approximate composition. That means these are 7 vanillyl acids: capsaicin, dihydrocapsaicin 22%, nor-dihydrocapsaicin 7%, homo-capsaicin 1%, homo-dihydrocapsaicin 1%, and nor-capsaicin less than 0.1%. These are 7 vanillyl acids the capsaicin contains. The toxic principle contains all these 7 vanillyl acids. What is the mode of action of this toxic principle? Vanillyl acids are irritants which cause their effects by depleting the nerve terminals of the substance P. This results in local swelling and pain due to dilatation of the blood vessels, the intense excitation of the sensory nerve endings. That means this toxic principle produced by the Capsicum annuum or chili plant, capsaicin, irritates the nerve endings by damaging the substance P and produces excitation in the nerve endings. So what are the clinical features of the toxic principle? Capsaicin. Number 1, cutaneous exposure. Burning, stinging pain, occupational handling of chilies can result in burning pain, irritation and erythema. If you touches or if you cut the chilies and put your hands without washing, if you put your hand on the nose or on the eyes, it will be cause burning sensation, chilly burns. These are called chilly burns or severe contact dermatitis. This is called Hunan hand. Ocular exposure causes intense pain, lacrimation, and conjunctivitis and blepharospasm. Inhalation of the chili powder results increased coughing. Chili workers cough. And number 4, ingestion. Ingestion of the chili powder or chilies are causes nausea, vomiting, and burning pain, salivation, abdominal cramping, and burning diarrhea. So treatment: cutaneous exposure should be treated by copious washing, local washing with water, and local systemic analgesics, and immersion in cool water and vegetable oils. Ocular exposure should be treated by irrigation of the irrigation with the water and analgesics. Even severe cases usually resolve without sequel, without any effects. Usually resolve without any treatment in 24 hours or 12 to 24 hours. Ingestion, sips of cool water or crushed ice. Ingestion toxicity should be relieved by taking sips of cool water and systemic analgesics. What are the forensic issues of the capsaicin? Occupational exposure results in health problems among workers, and accidental deaths have been reported due to aspiration of the chili powder. Sometimes datura seeds are consumed in mistake for chili seeds, giving rise to serious poisoning. Homicides have also been accomplished by inhalational route. The powder is occasionally used for torture or extortion by forcible introduction into the anus or vagina. Cases of child abuse have also been reported. Robbery, rape, etc., etc. may be facilitated by rendering a victim suddenly agonized and helpless by throwing chili powder into the eyes. Black pepper, Piper nigrum, belonging to the family Piperaceae, contains, that means black pepper, pepper spray. You can heard in your daily use. These are the small black seeds. These contains terpenoids such as D-limonene, L-phenylalanol, and philodendron, which are said to be carcinogenic. This is black pepper. Chili powder is red pepper. What you call in Telugu? Will tell you. Next plant is Abrus pretorius. This is very important spotter in your practical examination. Guruvinda ginjalu. This common name is rosary pea. Other common names are jacquerie bean, Indian beet, Buddhist rosary pea, Seminole beet, prayer beet. All these are jungle beet, crab's eye. These are all the common names of the Abrus pretorius. Botanical name is Abrus pretorius. Physical appearance: this is green vine belonging to the family Leguminaceae. Tropical, ornamental, twining, woody vine plant, grows to a height of 10 to 20 feet when supported by other plants. This is the twining plant with support of the bamboo stick, the Abrus pretorius plant. These are the seeds of the Abrus pretorius. Guruvinda ginjalu. So they are slender, tough branches with 5 to 10 centimeters long compound leaves, bearing 10 to 20 pairs of leaflets. Leaves are alternate, opposite, pinnately divided with small oblong leaflets. Leaflets appear in 8 to 15 pairs and are about ½ inch long. Stems are green when young but develop grayish bark as the plant matures. Flowers are pink, purple, or white and borne in clusters. They appear in the leaf axils along the stems. The distinctive part of the plant is the seed, which is oval, 5 mm in diameter, and has an attractive, hard, glossy outer shell. The seed is oval and it has a hardy, glossy outer shell. The seeds are present inside fruit pods which contain 3 to 5 seeds. The pods split open when ripe. The pod is a legume, pea-shaped pod, and is about 3 centimeters long. This is the structure of the fruit and seeds. Next, use of this plant, these Abrus pretorius plants. The seeds are often used in rosary beads. That means necklaces and jewelry. Jewelers in India sometimes use the seeds as a weighing measure for gold or precious స్టోన్స్ వెయింగ్ మెజర్ వెయిట్ మెజర్స్ లో గోల్డ్ ని దీన్ని మెజర్ చేయడానికి గురువింద గింజలని ఒక త్రాసులో వేస్తారు. Quacks use extracts of various parts of the plant for the treatment of minor ailments. Toxic parts are seeds and roots and leaves. What are the toxic principles of Abrus pectoris? Heparin and hepatic acid are the toxic principles of the Abrus pectoris. You should remember all this. Heparin and hepatic acid. Glycogen and N-methyl tryptophan are the active principles. The main active principle is heparin, which is a oxalbumin, very similar to resin. This is the super toxic toxin of the plants. It is lecithin composed of two polypeptide chains like resin A and B connected by a disulfide bond. This basic structure of two peptide chains linked by a single disulfide chain. It is similar to that of resin toxin, botulinum toxin, and tetanus toxin, cholera toxin, diphtheria toxin, and insulin. So, what is the mode of action? The heparin is a powerful gastrointestinal toxin, and one of its polypeptide chain, that means B chain, binds to the intestinal cell membrane, and the other chain A enters the cytoplasm. Same action, same mode of action like resin. Once in the cell, the A chain acts on the 60S ribosomal subunit. It prevents the protein synthesis, preventing binding of the elongation of factor 2 and inhibiting the protein synthesis and leading to cell damage. What are the clinical features? Dermal contact. If the active principle comes into contact with the skin, redness and the rash will develop. Ocular exposure produces reddening and swelling of blindness, and ingestion causes burning pain in the mouth, throat, and severe vomiting, abdominal pain, bloody diarrhea. Cardiac arrhythmias also seen, convulsions will be developed, CNS depression will be produced, and cerebral edema and elevation of liver enzymes, that means liver damage, will be seen. These are all the clinical symptoms. What the usual fatal dose is about 1 to 3 seeds. Treatment. What is the treatment? Gastric decontamination, lavage, and charcoal treatment, activated charcoal, whole bowl irrigation, supportive measures, treat convulsions with the diazepam or anticonvulsants. Renal failure should be treated by hemodialysis or other methods. Ocular exposure by copious irrigation. Postmortem appearances are fragments of the needle may be found in the intestines. There is edema at the site of injection and petechial hemorrhages under the skin, pleura, pericardium, and peritoneum. The internal organs are congested and shows hemorrhages. What is the circumstances of poisoning? The seeds are used for killing cattle and rarely for homicide. The cattle are poisoned by leather workers to obtain cheaply. The leather workers, the cattle will be killed by using these seeds. By that they will get the their skin and other organs very cheaply. For homicide, the needle is kept between the two fingers and the person is slapped, which drives the needle into the body. Powdered seeds are used by malingerers to produce conjunctivitis or other another erythematous conditions to stimulating the disease. When taken internally, they disturb the uterine function and prevent conception. The seeds are used as an abortifacient and as arrow poison. Ergot. Next is the ergot. This is very well known plant product used among our quack doctors or other medical to prepare medicinal medicines to treat the more important diseases. Ergot is the dried sclerotium of the fungus Claviceps purpurea. Grows on cereals like rye, barley, wheat, oats, etc. It gradually replaces the grain, forming a curved dark purple or black impact mass. This is the fungus Claviceps purpurea. 0.9 to 1 centimeters long, half centimeters thick with lengthwise ridges, and has a peculiar odor and disagreeable taste. It contains about 30 alkaloids, but ergotoxin ergotamine, and ergometrin are important. These are used as ecbolics. I told you in your chapter abortion. These are mainly used as abortive patients as ecbolics. What is the mode of action of ergot alkaloids? Exert their primary effect by stimulating adrenergic receptors both peripherally and centrally. They directly stimulate muscle fibers. They cause the muscle contraction of the uterine muscle contraction and produce the abortion. Nausea, vomiting signs. What are the signs and symptoms of the ergot alkaloids? They produce nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, giddiness, tightness in the chest, difficulty in breathing, marked muscular weakness and exhaustion, tingling and numbness in the hands and feet, paresthesia, followed by twitchings and cramps in the muscles. Bleeding from the nose and other mucous surfaces, very, very common. The chronic poison, ergotism. Chronic poison is called as ergotism. Tingling and numbness of the characters of the ergotism is tingling and numbness of the skin, vasomotor disturbances leading to dry gangrene of the fingers, ears, toes, ears, and nose. Sensation of insects creeping under the skin will be the characteristic feature of the ergotism. Some insects are creeping under the skin. This is the tingling sensation of the ergotism. Neurologic disorder characterized by hallucinations, ataxia, and convulsions. Fatal dose is 2 to 10 grams. Fatal period 1 to several days. Treatment: wash the stomach wash, activated charcoal, Ipcath solution to induce the vomiting. Cathartics, nitroprusside for hypertension and severe ischemic damage changes. Digipam 0.1 mg per kg IV slowly for convulsions. Vasodilators should be used to combat the vasoconstriction and to reduce the hypotension. What are the postmortem appearances of ergot alkaloid toxicity? They are not characteristic, but internal organs are congested. There is a degeneration of intima of the smaller arterioles and thrombus formation. Poisoning. The consumption of bread made with contaminated rye is the chief cause of ergotism. If the rye, the grain, cereal, is infected with Claviceps purpura fungus, then the ergotism will be developed. The consumption of this rye cereals will be without seeing the fungus formation. Many people will consume this rice cereals. They will develop the ergotism. Ergot is commonly used as an abortive agent, that means ecbolics. Next, very, very important plant is Calotropis. It will be put as a spotter in your practical examination. Gillid, Calotropis gigantea, has purple flowers, and Calotropis procera has white flowers. Two types: purple flowered Calotropis and white flowers Calotropis. They grow wild throughout India. The active principles are Osterin, Calotoxin, Calactin, and Calotropin. The milky juice, in addition to the above active principles, milky juice of the Calotropis produce trypsin. The leaves and stem, when incised, yield thick, acrid, milky juice. Signs and symptoms of the toxic part of the Calotropis. Applied to the skin, the juice applied to the skin, it causes redness and desiccation. When taken by mouth, the juice produces an acrid, bitter taste and burning pain in the throat and stomach, salivation, stomatitis, vomiting and diarrhea, dilated pupils, tetanic convulsions, and collapse and death. Fatal period 6 to 12 hours. Fatal dose uncertain. Treatment: stomach wash, demulcents, and symptomatic. Postmortem appearances are dilated pupils, froth at the nostrils, stomatitis, and inflammation of gastrointestinal tract. The abdominal, viscera, and brain are congested. Circumstances of poisoning: the flowers, leaves, root, and juice are used in Indian medicine. The juice is taken by mouth or introduced into uterus, an abortionistic for criminal abortion. It is sometimes used for infanticide and rarely for suicide or homicide. Juice is used as a vesicant and chronic infection, skin infection. Occasionally, this Calotropis to produce artificial bruise. As a cattle poison, it can be used as a cattle poison and sometimes as a arrow poison. The root of the Calotropis procera is highly poisonous to snakes, poisonous snakes. The root of the Calotropis procera is highly poisonous to the poisonous snakes like cobras and vipers and other poisonous snakes, which cannot stand even its smell. the poisonous snakes cannot stand even its smell. So with this, you finished this organic irritant poisons, and among organic irritant poisons, plant poisons are completed. And next class we will be discussed with organic irritants. Those are animal poisons. In this day after tomorrow, I think you will have the examination, assessment examination in inorganic poisons and today's chapter, organic irritants and plant irritants, organic irritant plants. These two chapters will be given as your assessment examination. So kindly prepare and write your examination. Thank you very much, children. God bless you.